Mind Flayer.
The Githyanki is the... I must subdue him, or everything we've worked towards is lost. Don't let my form deceive you. I am the one that's been protecting you. I am the one that came to you in your dreams. Help me. You saved a child from a viper back in the Druid's Grove. You saved the Asuna Night Soul from her soul cage. Your continued existence as yourself, and not a mind flayer, should be all proof you need. Now, help me.
Despite your best attempts to be subtle, the Mind Flayer's awareness is everywhere. You blunder in its presence like a warg pup learning to walk.
You must be joking. I am telling you my thoughts directly into your head. But if you insist on taking a look for yourself, be my guest.
Nothing in your colorful existence to date could have prepared you for this. As the horror subsides, you are left with only one coherent thought. You must do whatever you can to subdue the Githyanki.
Happy? Now, join me. Fight! Together.
Pues se ha puesto emocionante. Me ha hablado del tío ese, este tío, con esas resoluciones que solo tiene Baldur's Gate cuando hace las cinemáticas, y lo ha petado, ¿eh? Ahora me he unido a ella. Había unas cinemáticas muy guapas, típicas de Baldur. No sé. Sí, apetece, aunque sea un juego de atrás, sí, a mí algún día le meteré. No tengo prisa porque tengo muchas faenas, pero sí. Veo un buen juego, sí. No me arrepiento de la compra, está muy bien, tío. Me alegro de verlo, porque si no, no sabría de él. Sería como un juego desconocido. Está muy guapo, me ha unido al azotamiento. Pero la verdad es que no me entero de nada. Me he unido porque le he podido leer la mente tirando los dados y representa que no se le ve malo. Lo tengo en modo fácil. Ahora sí que quiero ir pasármelo del todo ya. No quiero estar ahí. Este, mi aliado.
Got to press on. Moving. Don't waste a step. Heading there. No choice but to keep going. My wounds are too much to bear.
Let's go.
I must regain control. Thank you. That was too close. Don't look at me like that. I am a mind flayer. Yes. Without me, you would be a slave to the Absolute.
Of all the things to be indebted to, a bloody mind flayer.
You may call me the Emperor. An adventurer, I came from Baldur's Gate, though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance. I longed for more. That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure, to a colony of mind flayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now. For years, I served the Elder Brain, the one you know as the Absolute. I was a thrall like any other, but I was fortunate. I broke free and started a new life in my old city. I sustained myself on criminals, unglamorous, but there are plenty of them, rarely missed, and they fueled me while I did my work. I had the good fortune to meet Duke Stelmane. We formed a partnership, and through her, I became the governing force behind the Knights of the Shield, the largest mercantile operation in Baldur's Gate. People referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence, though of course they had no idea what I really was. My needs were sated. I was happy for a while, until my true nature was discovered by the tyrant himself, Lord Gortash. He tore me from my home and brought me back to the Brain, where I became a slave once again. A slave he continued to call me Emperor. The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell. But I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become. We fought to tame Prince Orpheus, the son of Gith herself. His power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice of the Absolute. The power to disrupt hive-mind communication. It is the same power that enabled Orpheus's mother to bring about the fall of the Illithid Empire eons ago. A power she passed on to him, and that I leveraged for you. When Orpheus's mother left, a usurper took her place. Blackith declared herself queen of the Githyanki. Blackith wanted his power. He refused. And so she sealed him within this prison. His honor guard, ever loyal, followed him in. Bound by infernal chains, Orpheus could never leave. Bound by duty, his guard never would. They were close to breaking my hold on that prince. And if they had succeeded, we would be lost. I am relieved. You have embraced your potential enough that you could help me eliminate them. Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control. I do not have the privilege of knowing the answer, but the consequences are clear enough. Some Githyanki still revere him, in defiance of their teachings. Blackith was safe as long as they believed him to be dead. But as you can see, he is very much alive. She kept him this way because she was reluctant to eradicate such power. Power that she might one day wish to take from him. If the Githyanki ever find out what she has done, there will be civil war. Blackith will be finished. A very good question. One that I have been unable to answer. That Orpheus lives at all is ruinous to Blackith. She has done everything in her power to keep his existence a secret. That Gortash and the Chosen found out about it. This is impossible to explain. But it was important enough to them that Gortash sent me to retrieve it. The moment I found it, I felt a change. My free will returning. I followed the feeling inside and found Orpheus. I realized what the prison was for. Contained. While my body was within the prison's bounds, my mind was free. I could resist the Elder Brain, the Chosen. Better yet, I could plan to overthrow. All I needed to do was subdue Orpheus and find allies in the outer world. You. That would be a terrible idea. The moment he is free, he will attack you. Your only defense would be to kill him. And in so doing, he would doom us both.
Even though he is subdued, you feel Orpheus's revulsion. A pulsing hatred that cannot be contained. The Emperor is telling the truth. To him, you are just another wretched illithid.
You carry a tadpole. As far as Orpheus is concerned, you are already a lithid. You are already more illithid than you realize. It has improved you. You seek to reverse an inevitable process. A process of evolution. When I first escaped from the Elder Brain, I too wailed against the change. But the longer I have inhabited this form, the more it has grown on me. Even if my original body remained intact after I transformed, I would not return to it. Doing so would only impact. As an illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. You too should embrace this change. I believe we'll have a better chance of defeating the Elder Brain if you embrace your latent illithid potential. I've been studying you for a while now. I believe I can trigger the next stage of your tadpole's life cycle while continuing to preserve your independence. You have seen what I can do. Imagine yourself with the same strength, the same intelligence, the same devastating beauty. If you let me, I can evolve you. You will be able to do things you never thought were possible. There will be physical alterations, of course, but only partial. You will retain most of your current form, and you will soon see that the benefits outweigh any perceived loss. The answer is twofold. One, I can, but it would kill you, as I told you before. Two, why would I? You have done well with the limited form you have, but you would do far better as an illithid. So, do you wish to evolve or not?
Well, certainly brave of you. I'll say that much.
You continue to surprise me. Your mind is truly something special. Now, hold out your hand. It wants to evolve, but it cannot do so alone. It must commune with another.
Coldness seeps through your veins as the tadpole awakens, its yearning almost unbearable. Your mind is a veritable feast. The tadpole's essence courses through you. Where it touches, your flesh, glands, body's organs contract and flood with pure thought. You feel different. Your body has never felt more connected. Your mind present in every flex of a joint or muscle.
You are exquisite. When your allies see what you can do, I hope you encourage them to try it for them. But we mustn't lose focus. We need to resume our journey. You heard the Chosen. The brain has gone to the city, and the army marches to follow. We must not let them reach it. We must find the brain and bring it under our...
Let's get going. That took the edge off.
The orb hums with cerebral magic, permeable but impenetrable. Within it, the Githyanki prince is as silent as a corpse, but for the murmur of his powers being siphoned away.
Feels wonderful, doesn't it?
Save your thoughts for later. We'll have to wait. I can't talk right now. We can talk later.
I'm not here for chit-chat.
No time for chat just now.
Stone is cold. The parasite within is unresponsive. It has nothing more to give you.
be shy.
This character does not wish to consume tadpoles.
Keep a blade close.
This character does not wish to consume tadpoles. This character does not wish to consume tadpoles. This character does not wish to consume tadpoles.
Looking ahead.
So, there's been a mind flare inside the artifact, or astral prism, the whole time we've had it. Sounds like utter mad. The more I learn, the less I understand just why I was sent to retrieve that thing. I do not serve Shah anymore, nor the Mother Superior. The prism is no longer my mission, saving my but I digress. Did you want something? Yes. Thank you. We'd better, but before that, there's one thing I need to see to. You'll see for yourself soon enough. Just leave it with me. More likely it would just put a stop to us. I wanted nothing to do with those Elith. Do you know what this entails? Well, of course you do. But I don't want that for myself. If you're sure. Of course. Just the one? Not sure what to feel. My parents are alive, and I need to save them. I'm lucky to have you by my side. I don't think I could face what's to come otherwise.
Hey, soldier. Special tadpole? Bit of a contradiction in terms, don't you think? You're talking about turning into... Then again, you can pull it off better than most. You've got to be kidding. You really want me to become a partial Illithid? Wasn't a decade in Avernus punishment enough? Oh, I'm that easy to manipulate. Where's that bloody worm?
Life pulses from within, The parasite's thoughts whisper at the edge of your mind. It wants to share itself with you. It wants to be let in.
Go on. Don't be afraid. It only wants to help you evolve.
A coldness seeps through your veins as the tadpole awakens. Its yearning almost unbearable. Your mind is a veritable feast. The tadpole's essence courses through you. Where it touches, your flesh, glands, organs contract and flood with pure thought. You feel different. Your body has never felt more connected. Your mind present in...
Perhaps, once the others see what you can do, they will consider.
So, at least my lack of tentacles. I'm not sure what's next for you. Don't... The answer is no. No.
Such is the potential of the illithid kind. He sees it, yet he fears it still.
Fuck off! I can tell what you're doing. You will not... I had nothing for so long. Nothing. Not even... Yes?
We must find where Gortash and Orin have established themselves, and take their nether stones.
We should do what we can to find them. What they know could help us.
Excuse me. I can't find my mum. That was last 10 day, though. All right.
Everything you want for supper.
If I was a Sharon lookout,
Then one of them
this
could be
is
a
the
spy
sort
for
of
the
place I'd
Absolute.
wait around.
Back off and return to your homes. That's a
Young lady, Shadowheart, a word.
Just a little singed, eh, Scotty?
What in the hells was that?
Never felt an earthquake in Baldur's Gate before. What the hells?
Starving folk tend not to.
What's that?
You promised you'd get us inside the city. You said you'd do whatever it takes.
Something over there.
I'll give them a piece of mind.
Stelmane is dead.
We've got ours, you've got yours. I need you to step
Does
back.
not bode well.
There must be something. That'll make a great headline.
I said
Fascinating.
Halt! By orders of Lord Gortash, refugees are no longer allowed in the city. Turn around.